My first report out of Sundance. The woman next to me just said loudly, "Siri, what is middle seat etiquette?" Then showed me Google search results on middle seat armrests and said she's legally the owner of both middle armrests, and I am not allowed to put my arm down. I worked for Boeing for 20 years, so I know I'm in the right legally. Update. She reclined her seat before takeoff. Be sure that is illegal. But I digress. She also says she's wearing a cast, but it's one of those sports gloves, and she's wearing it on both arms with free range of motion. Her primary issue is with the legality of her claim. To be clear, I agree that etiquette dictates she should get most if not all of the armrest. Normally I oblige this without issue. BC the person does not ask Siri to tell me I am breaking the law. Our legal battle continues. My arm is not touching the armrest, but she continues to shove it every few minutes. Finally I said, "Please stop shoving my arm. I am not touching the armrest." She said, "I don't want to argue about something so silly. I'm asleep." Anxiety is high. Have begun gossiping flight attendants as a way to stop thinking about how beneath the thin veneer of society exists a total and pure chaos. Before takeoff, the flight attendant went around greeting valued members or whatever, perhaps due to alleged Boeing status. She said hi and they exchanged pleasantries. The minute he walked away, she turns to her teen daughter and says, "I hate f***ing knowing people on planes." Unfortunately, she knows me now, and we are both on a plane, and I will never forget her. I would describe her in more detail here, but I'm truly frightened of her, and do not doubt she is capable of homicide. Anyway, now she is snoring. Also illegal. Now she is fully asleep and both arms have fallen into her lap. This has all been a promotional hoax for the new season of Curb Your Enthusiasm. I've unconsciously been doing a Kegel for like 2 hours. Was I, in fact, taking up the middle armrest? No, I had it on a small sliver as dictated by humane etiquette, though not law. Also, I sat down 3 minutes earlier. We had not yet taken off. Describe her? I can't. Literally, I'll be killed. How many years have you aged? 17. So stressed out that instead of sleeping, I have been watching an auto-playing sponsored featurette of Ali Raisman playing ping pong on loop, followed by this chilling and relevant informational video. 1. Stress levels impact your immunity. Twitter, if you value human life, do not make this a moment. I beg you. She will find me. She just woke up, took off her casts, wrist guards, and put them away, then rummaged around in her bag for a while, truly feeling well, and thread has gotten out of hand. Virality is a curse. Those telling me she's right. There are no federal laws regarding armrests. I'm sorry. Anyway, when we landed, she directed her chaotic energy at a rental car company, and her daughter said, "Mom, please stop being psychopathic." As a regular window seat sitter, I concur that the middle seat gets the armrests. However, there's a dance, and proper etiquette dictates using only a part of the armrest so your neighbors can still move their arms freely. Nothing worse than someone who takes the whole armrest. I recently sat next to a man who, rightfully, used both middle armrests, but they decided to annex my leg and seat space. I tried to point out he needed to stay within the bounds of a seat, which did not work. Then I used his arm as my armrest, which worked beautifully. Yes, legally. Established in Smith v. Tomlinson's left elbow, 2008. I don't think Siri should be considered the definitive opinion on this matter, seeing as she does not have arms. I bet she's fun at parties. She would never be seen at a party. She went to one when she was younger, and all of her supposed friends stole slices of her cake. This sounds like a person who actually doesn't consult Siri enough on etiquette. I find that if I grab the air sickness bag from the seat in front of me right when I sit down, it limits the amount of talking and learning.